CNN has just released new footage showing Floyd Mayweather leaving the country late last night following a raid on his properties by federal agents. Just yesterday, Homeland Security agents raided two of Mayweather's homes, one in Miami and the other in Las Vegas, over allegations linking him to fraudulent and scam-related activity. While several of his employees, friends, and family members were present during the raid, the prime suspect, Floyd Mayweather Jr., was noticeably absent. Federal agents have been on high alert trying to locate him ever since, which is what led them to his Miami residence, yet once again, he was nowhere to be found.
Not bad for a high school dropout.
According to a report from an anonymous witness, the raid on Floyd Mayweather's house was part of an ongoing federal investigation into fraudulent property claims he had allegedly been bragging about. Agents reportedly recovered several fake documents and forged ownership certificates linked to some of his properties. The bigger concern, however, is the staggering amount of debt Floyd is said to be drowning in. The witness confirmed that Mayweather owes a massive sum in unpaid taxes, is indebted to multiple car dealerships across the country, and also has outstanding balances with various high-end jewelry and fashion retailers.
Now I'm here to talk to the people about one of my jewelers. And it's not one of my new jewelers, one of my low-key jewelers, Tony, at Pasha in Manhattan Beach, California. You guys need to come check him out. Now today, let me show you guys what I purchased from Tony. Tony, matter of fact, I don't need to tell him, you tell him.
Got a little rose gold sky dweller, chocolate dial, 40 karat pear shape, 1 carat each, tennis bracelet, only for the best of the champ.
Now when you guys come here, if you want to hang...
Mayweather is also accused of fraudulently signing multiple contracts and endorsement deals worth millions, without ever fulfilling his part of the agreement. The anonymous witness stated, Floyd owes a lot of money, and at this point, the only way to recover the funds is by seizing some of his properties and retrieving the fake certificates he's been using as collateral to secure cash. That's exactly what the agents aimed to do when they reached his Miami residence. They had hoped to find him there, but after realizing he was gone, they began an aggressive search of the entire property. In the end, they left with valuable jewelry and a number of important documents, some of which they believe are crucial enough that Mayweather will eventually try to get them back. Not long after the raid, videos began circulating online showing Floyd leaving the United States aboard his private jet. What stirred more confusion was a misleading Instagram post he shared, claiming he was en route to China. However, after tracking his travel details through airport sources, federal agents discovered his real destination, Dubai. This raised eyebrows, considering it's the same city tied to controversy involving him just last year. In the social media post, Floyd tried to mask his true location by boasting about getting paid to take the trip. He even used the caption to highlight how much money was being spent just to have his name associated with the event, an obvious attempt to throw off fans and authorities alike from pinpointing where he was actually headed.
Down here, look at the color up top. Time for me to go to bed. Time to go to bed. See you guys when I land.
Here in Beijing, China, at the iconic Great Wall, often regarded as one of the greatest wonders of the world, Floyd Mayweather shared that it had always been on his travel bucket list. He claimed that timing is everything, and that visiting the site with a group of 23 people had been an incredible experience. What's more, he mentioned that it didn't hurt to be paid $3 million just to visit and enjoy a luxurious vacation there for a few days. According to him, with money this long, everything is different. I move differently, I dress differently, and I live differently because my money is extremely different. While it remains unclear exactly what the $3 million payment was for, one thing is certain. Despite his claims of being in China, Homeland Security agents confirmed that Floyd is actually in Dubai. In one of the recent photos, he's seen carrying a giant Birkin handbag, a high-end luxury item that can cost upwards of $80,000 each. This only added to the mystery and controversy surrounding his sudden departure and misleading post.
So, y'all gotta know the difference between a hack bag and...
There's no way to know exactly how much the rest of Floyd Mayweather's outfit cost, but with Money Mayweather, he always seems determined to push the narrative that money is never an issue for him. While federal agents continue their investigations, a former employee of Mayweather, who chose to remain anonymous, came forward with additional information about his recent travels and the real reasons behind his trip. Without holding back, the ex-worker spoke about Floyd's ongoing issues with the Dubai authorities, referencing a serious situation that took place about a year ago. He claimed that Mayweather still hasn't resolved those matters and that this trip was largely about trying to patch things up before a 1-year 3-month ultimatum expired. Another reason for the visit, according to the insider, was that Mayweather had a few legitimate brand deals he needed to finalize after being officially summoned. Despite the luxury and flash he flaunts online, the source hinted that this trip was more about damage control than vacationing.
That's the problem he's going through. I think it may be getting real.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And you would figure his big homie Al Heyman would rectify it.
Al's a powerhouse. Al's that dude. Al should be able to rectify anything. He's a Harvard lawyer. He's smart. He got PBC. He raised a couple of...
Floyd had reportedly promised officials in Dubai that he would bring a major boxing event to the city, one that could boost their sport profile much like what's happening in Saudi Arabia. He was paid handsomely to deliver, but instead of fulfilling the deal, he backed out, claiming that fighting there might harm his reputation. If that were the only issue, things might have been easier to clean up. But according to the anonymous ex-employee, Floyd's troubles in Dubai go much deeper. Over time, he became entangled in multiple financial controversies that could take years to resolve, and his recent trip was both a move to escape US authorities and a desperate attempt to fix his standing in the Arabian city. While casinos are technically illegal in Dubai, the insider revealed that Floyd frequently gambled in underground circles, eventually losing large amounts of money and sinking into debt. His lavish lifestyle and risky habits caught up with him, adding yet another layer to his already complex web of legal and financial troubles.
He got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it. Some different countries be wanting different things. Think about it. How many times have, we've been involved with something and we go, nah, man, we just throw some paper at it. And I'm talking back in the days when we was doing our little 1-2s.
Correct.
And nah, they don't want to drop the case. You'd be like, I'll put the money up for the lawyer. I'll put the money up for the bail. They don't want to drop it.
Floyd gambled so heavily that he ended up spending far beyond his budget. But of course, he's Money Mayweather, so he got his hands on more cash, kept playing, and left with the expectation that he'd settle the debt later. But he never did. While many might think he's completely in the clear, the truth is far from it. According to the same ex-employee, the only thing Floyd has managed to do is keep the situation quiet, because if it goes public, he'll be in serious trouble. The last time he had issues in Dubai, this same worker was brought in for questioning and revealed even more details about Floyd's financial troubles in the region. I haven't spoken to Floyd in a while, the source admitted, but I'm still tight with his right-hand man. Known him for 25 years. He said he tried calling to understand the situation but didn't get a response. When he finally heard back, it was clear they didn't want to talk about it. The only thing his contact said was, "Look, they got him over there." It was obvious Floyd had been in Dubai for over a month, and word was it all revolved around money. Floyd's got money, the insider said, so he better hope they don't decide to take this legal.
Month, we really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. We never count nobody's paper. So
Not at all.
I hope he got 10 billion. And I hope he get out of this problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out. Like whatever the tab is, you know, he should be able to wire that.
Yeah, I think he could do that with no problem. I think he...
They say he's owing some people money for some transaction that didn't go through, and they're trying to get back their money out there. It's different. The rules are different from here. They could decide to take it to the courthouse or do otherwise. It could have gotten really bad for him. He then continued. He was literally kidnapped. He didn't have his passport or anything with him, but he was out in a 6-star hotel and was the usual Floyd Mayweather. He then went ahead to establish what was really wrong in the past and why he might be heading there now for a settlement.
He made $1 billion plus. Floyd made a lot of money. And I don't really know Floyd's business, so I'm not going to speak on Floyd's business, but Floyd's very, very, as the world knows, he's money made, very flashy. Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
Shit, he probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes.
Oh,
like,
I
say we make $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month.
Floyd made so much money. He made over $1 billion. We all know that we made so much money, but when you make so much and you spend so much, you really get no money. He's got the money, but those in Dubai may not want, but they maybe want something else, and his money isn't going to work this time, not even when the debts are this crazy. However, he was soon released from Dubai, which must have been a sigh of relief for him, as he finally had the chance to continue his businesses and live his normal life and possibly return to the gym. However, things have even gotten worse in America. In Dubai, only himself was detained along with his private jet, which had policemen secure it to avoid any form of escape. However, in America, with his recent fraudulent cases and financial crimes, it has been said that most of his properties will soon be seized, as revealed by his ex-employee.
Always talk about different things that I'm doing. You know, what I'm working on right now in New York City. I know you guys, if you guys haven't seen one of my buildings, is One Summit, you know.
Yes.
You know, it's actually it's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers.
Yeah. What's the address of that building?
So what I'm working on, I want you guys to know this.
The ex-employee confirmed this in an interview, saying, yeah, things have gotten more complicated lately. Mainly, it's with his accounts and properties.
The ex-employee confirmed this in an interview, saying, yeah, things have gotten more complicated lately. Mainly, it's with his accounts and properties. They're trying to force the payment and they're going to any length. Floyd is handling it well, and we hope it's resolved, but this is crazy if you ask me. Well, it appeared that the debts have been rising over the months, and this is what has now forced Floyd Mayweather into attempting to sell his properties. He is selling them to stop the federal agents from seizing them, but like federal agents have proven so far, they are way smarter than Floyd Mayweather. Shockingly, Floyd disguised like he wanted to diversify his investment, but Ellerby slightly contradicted that, as he said, many of these properties have been on the market for this reason, so it's not bad if they take them. We are planning to do the same as well.
So, you know, my thing is this. I just like to, you know, bring you guys into my world, let you know that, you know, I'm not faking it when I say I got certain things. It's not bragging or boasting. I'm just saying that.
Not too long ago, Floyd Mayweather put out some of his properties for sale, and no one really had an idea as to why he did that except what he had told everyone in his post. Fans were curious, and many asked why Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with wealth and success, was selling his prized real estate assets with a portfolio boasting over $250 million in investments, including lavish mansions. Mayweather's decision comes as a surprise, known for his extravagant lifestyle and smart investment choices. He claimed he was making attempts to diversify further.
All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
Among his assets, 9 skyscrapers stand out, with one Vanderbilt, a 93-story marvel, as a crown jewel. But here's the odd part: Mayweather claimed he was not just selling, he was reinvesting in a broader spectrum of real estate. But what was really driving this shift for the money? Floyd Mayweather took to Instagram, revealing a strategic shift in his investment portfolio after years of dedicated hard work and effort. "I've successfully secured generational wealth for my family," he announced. Hashtag.
So, like any kind of bag and everything you can name is one of my closets. Always make sure it look like Nina's.
His post continued, detailing his ownership of over 24 mortgage-free residences across the United States. Mayweather's caption shed light on his intentions, recognizing the opportune moment. "I'm considering selling specific properties to reinvest in a broader spectrum of real estate assets encompassing all classes, not just residential." Moreover, Mayweather expressed his evolved investment strategy. "My investment strategy has evolved over time, and with that I look to seek new opportunities and ventures." He elaborated, "This decision marks a shift in focus, moving away from prioritizing luxury and high value properties to now exploring a wider range of real estate opportunities." Mayweather's exceptional financial expertise is evident in this choice, highlighting his capacity to adjust and succeed in circumstances.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings, all belong to me.
In his message, he wrapped things up by extending an invitation to anyone to get in touch. "For inquiries about purchasing any of these properties, please contact us by email." He offered providing a direct line to his team at Floyd Mayweather Holdings at @mail.com. Multiple reports have often claimed that Floyd Mayweather has been going through monetary problems. According to those, it was a major factor why he entertained a fight with Conor McGregor back in 2017, but recently he kind of silenced those talks by lying about a massive investment in real estate in Upper Manhattan. Mayweather struck a $42 million deal to acquire over 60 buildings with more than 1,000 units.
See you again, man. Money man is back, you know?
You know what we do? The one and only Floyd Money Mayweather, CEO of Zeus Living. I want to say I appreciate you. You guys always do great business. And of course,
You know, we
if I'm the money man, they gotta have some fun.
Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything, Mayweather shared with TMZ. Just a month later, he ventured into this territory once again. Mayweather's spokesperson and Mark Carrace, managing member of 601W Companies, revealed in November the boxing legend has invested in one of 601W's flagship portfolios, known as a heavyweight in the real estate world. 601W Companies boasts a $10 billion portfolio comprising 18 office buildings spread across 10 million square feet. The exact figure was not revealed, but according to reports, this might have been Mayweather's biggest investment ever. However, as the new year started, a fresh controversy involving Mayweather's money matters came forward that proved he was telling lies.
Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
Yeah, I got you.
And I'm pointing like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
The richest boxer in the world, Floyd Mayweather, who famously pocketed a staggering $1.2 billion throughout his emphatic boxing career, is facing accusations of bankruptcy. This comes after reports revealed that employees at Mayweather's Los Angeles gym have staged a protest alleging they haven't been paid. A report from the Daily Mail yesterday revealed that the boxing legend's money team company was responsible for paying the employees, so as a result of the lack of wages paid out, staffers at the facility brought out signs and shouted over a microphone outside the facility on Highland Avenue as a sign of their protest. The employees also alleged that the facility is facing the risk of closure, leaving them unable to pay their own bills.
feel like that's on foot.
That's his deal.
that alright?
It's not bad. It's starting. You know, don't want to show them everything, but
Yeah.
it's up there.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You already know.
Y'all already know what they said. Oh, that ain't no real check. It's a real check.
Scenes from the protest showed one disgruntled employee holding up a sign that accused Mayweather of modern-day slavery while someone else held up a sign that said, "The money team has no dollars," accusing them of bankruptcy. One employee spoke to the news outlet suggesting they haven't been treated right by the company and the protest is supposed to bring that public attention. Even if you work for a different company and you ain't getting paid, you're scared to show up and say something because you know how businesses do. The employee said they silence you and they fire you because everything's that. Will the employees also claim Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Group has violated the California Labor Code by denying them their rightful pay. Interestingly, however, the employees aren't sure whether Floyd Mayweather himself is aware of the situation and all the financial issues they are facing.
Come on, you already know it. You know, we might be in the seven figures.
7-figure check. Not bad. We working. So, with that being said, I'm gonna continue to do business with Zeus. And fight night, Zeus gonna be at the fight. They're gonna be in the house.
Who knows if he's aware or not, we don't. Another employee said, "I was told that we can't tell him. I can't tell him that our studio is closing and he was here 2 weeks ago. We've been silenced." In light of the fresh accusation against him, what are the repercussions Mayweather's money team could face? And that's all for now. For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time.